Hey everyone, welcome back to another World of Warship Splits video. So, I want to get Black Fuso up first. I know some of you guys ask, like for what are my favorite ships in a tier? And I was going to start working on this anyways, and Black Fuso is probably my number 2 or number 3 ship at tier 6. And the whole reason I want to bring it up right now is because we have the... Where's my gold deals at? There we go. No. Where the hell is it? There it is. The Black Fuso bundle. 7,500 gold gives you Black Fuso. And more importantly, Yamamoto. And I just love bringing him down and dropping him on this ship. So let's just go ahead and let's just talk about it real quick. Elite bonus. Very simple here. You take the elite gun operator, get the extra reload time, and get a little more traverse speed on these main guns. The camouflage, we've seen it before. Basic battleship camouflage for it. Battle honor is very simple. Unfortunately, it's only copper, but it is what it is. Interesting thing on this one versus the precise aim that the tech tree version gets, you get 2 spotter planes, and then 2 charges of air defense alert 1, which really doesn't do anything for the ship. I mean, even though it's got 10% citadel protection and 12% damage reduction, it's a fairly sturdy ship. At tier 6, 24 knots isn't exactly a slow battleship. When you're looking at, say like West Virginia 41, which tops out about 19 knots. And it just, I don't know, it just feels a lot faster. Maneuverability is pretty decent. Got 356 millimeter guns, 20-second reload, pushing 13-kilometer range at tier 6 to pop the spotter plane. That's an extra 12% firing range there, so you got a nice reach with this ship. And you got 12 guns that are, for tier 6, pretty accurate. 1400 alpha for the AP damage, really nice. Turret traverse of over 5 degrees a second. It's very workable. 9 second for the reload on these secondaries. You get 7 casemates each side. 6-kilometer range is really nice. They could be a little more accurate, but they're not bad. And like I said, having an air defense alert on something with this low of AA really doesn't do much for you. And surface detection wise, you stick out like a sore thumb. Almost 12 kilometers of surface detection. Now, you could build into it, but it's tier 6. I really don't care. So, like, supplies and equipment, I went to basics, crew rations, preventive maintenance, refined diesel. Equipment, I mean, you could go main battery mod 2 to get the reload time up, but I always worry about my turrets, and I like to get these guns around as fast as I can. And besides that, acceleration, steering, nothing crazy there. The big one here is being able to put Yamamoto on there. This ship's a fun little captain trainer. Well, at least it used to be. Now with the single run matchmaker, tier 6 is a rough place to play right now because there's so many sketchy players. But just having the artillery maintenance expert plus, demo expert plus, APCS plus, and having the Citadel strike plus, it makes it a pretty formidable ship at the tier. Besides that, there's not a lot to say about the ship. I mean, we can take a peek and see how many battles I have in it. You can see one of my favorites, Prince Idol. I've got a lot of games in that ship. Where is Black Fuso? Well, 171 games in it. Like I said, it's a fun little ship. I'll drop down and putz around in it at tier 6 when I just want to take well, at least when I used to want to just take a break and just chill out. Very fun little ship to play. Anyways, I got one game for you guys to take a peek at. See what you think. I like the bundle, though. I mean, I really like that bundle. The idea of it. Being able to get that. If you're missing Yamamoto, this is a perfect opportunity to pick him up. So, yeah, let me get the gameplay up and you guys can make a decision for yourself. All right. Aircraft carrier, Doria, Elizabeth, Fuso, Glenesian Air, 2 Italian destroyers. On straight again. Yeehaw. 2 times in a row on this map. And in the exact same position, just opposite side of the map. At least we're not, like, outnumbered over here because there's a CV. We'll get outspotted, but that's alright. So the last game, my team didn't help, and I just put myself in too aggressive of a position, and I don't know, I think I got like 32,000 or something like that. Very disappointing match. So we're going to try this again, apply what I learned in that match, and hopefully keep myself in a better position this time. You know, Tier 6 was one of my favorite places to go, especially in the morning. The wife and I would jump on to Tier 6, get a couple games in. Alright, what was that? It's gotta be the Fuso. Yeah, there's the Fuso. Elizabeth, one of the DDs, shocker. Looks like he's heading towards B cap. Yeah, we used to love coming into... Oh, that dispersion looked great until the vertical dispersion issue happened. Anyways, we used to love going into Tier 6, play some games. But with the server merge, it is... Let's see if I got a better shot on Queen Elizabeth this one. It's ugly. Like, it's so frustrating for her to watch how these teams deploy for the match. It's interesting. Like Javier there, he turned around. I mean, I guess he's got Glenesian Air coming in, but he turned around to go back into A cap instead of cap and B. Let's help out Farragut here. I don't know how well he's going to fare against the Queen Elizabeth. All right, we'll get this Elizabeth out. Fuso's still in my range. I really should have switched to the HE here. I would have a nice shot on this guy here in 7 seconds. That's my mistake there. I'll switch to HE now. Now watch, that's going to bite me in the ass, but... Alright. French torpedoes coming through. Fuso's just hanging out way behind the cap. Alright. Let's see if he gives me a clean shot with my main guns. Not yet. I should have took the shot there. Oh well. Alright, well, Queen Elizabeth took out the destroyer, so we're good there. So all it is the cruiser, Fuso at the back of the map, and that little poor Tier 5 CV. I really should just switch my ammo type here. This works out. Never mind. We'll just throw some HE at the cruiser and then switch back to our AP. Run into the island again. Yeah, if I had AP loaded, I might have been able to sink that guy. Alright, he's turning, so let's just go for Fuso. Yeah, he's starting to move forward. We're not going to hit everything I wanted to hit there. Still hit 4. It's not terrible. Alright, let's angle into B cap. Pop the spotter plane, and we're going for the cruiser. Let's just get him out. That should take care of it just fine. Perfect. Alright, well, Fuso's heading to the edge of the map. We're going to take B cap. The aircraft carrier hasn't moved an inch, so I'm just going to keep heading to him. And farm Fuso for a few. Alright, let's just slow it down. That way we don't get behind the island. Hit the brakes. Alright, he's against the map border, so I gotta watch the shot. Alright, speed back up. Hello, little aircraft carrier. Oh, who's texting me? Why are you texting me while I'm playing a game? Anyways, nice salvo there. And that wraps up the aircraft carriers. Question is, my torpedoes or the... Yeah, I got them. Alright, anyways. There's the text message. Alright. We got 2 NA, 3 NA players on here. The rest are other server players. Yeah. Like I said, when I see the people talking about the different servers, about these servers are bad, our server's great, they're all bad. There's just bad players everywhere. Alright, what do we get? 2 citadels out of 60. I mean, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Basically, 1,000 points of damage per shell hit. Not bad. It's Black Fuso, guys. Tier 6. I love the ship itself. It's just the... With the server merge, Tier 6 is a rough spot to be in right now. It really is. And you can see, look at that massive AA damage we did. 3 planes knocked down against a Tier 5 aircraft carrier. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time.